Hello and welcome to this demonstration of how Hummingbird's AI system for surveillance works. My name is David and I'm going to show you an introduction to our new product. Typically, surveillance systems that rely on multiple cameras have a need for human supervision to identify potential threats, which generally implies that those in charge of surveillance have to be on the lookout for the site continuously, or that by monitoring at certain times only, it is possible to have the information of the people who are in the place at the times when it's not being monitored, unless the recording capability is available, which implies the storage of large amounts of information in videos. Now we're going to see how the system performs detection from a surveillance video. In this case, we're going to have two different people, Sasan and Jack. This is Sasan and this is Jack. The system is performing the detection in every frame. It is good to know that in this case, we're not having the data coming from the source of a camera, but from a video. In this case, what we have is that both Sasan and Jack are known for the system. This path is recognizing the face, creating embeddings, looking for similar faces into the dataset, finding similar, and sending a message to approve or disapprove. After approving or disapproving, it is going to update the local dataset. If the person is unknown, it is going to detect the face, try to create embedding, and look for similar faces into the dataset. It is going to try to find any similar face into the local dataset, but it is not going to do it. So it is going to update the local dataset and send a warning to the user to notify that an unknown person is into the place. The other case is when the images don't have good quality. The images are going to be stored and they are going to be post-processed in order to be sent to the user, who's going to determine whether those images belong to a known or an unknown user. Also, it is good to take into account that for all of this detection to work, the model has to be trained. So the first thing that the model actually does is taking into account the local dataset, and if the local dataset has been altered or updated, it is going to see whether the model is trained or updated or not. If the model is trained, it is going to use that information for the classification or clustering purposes. If the model is not trained, it is going to step aside and do the training before it starts doing the clustering or the classification. On the other hand, sometimes we expect no one to be recognized by the system because there may be people that is unknown for the system, so in that case we need to set up an alert. The first step is recognizing the person. In this case, we are recognizing this guy as an unknown person, but the system tried to assert whether he was Jack or not. So as the probability for he being Jack was not good enough, he was not classified as Jack, and the notification was not set up for being Jack, but an unknown person. So this is it. I hope this demonstration can be useful as a proof of concept of what we intend with this product. Of course, we are aware that the face recognition for surveillance systems is far from being a solved task. So we are also committed to the development and research on new algorithms that can be improved for performing this kind of tasks. Also, I want to remind you that our goal is to enhance actual and current surveillance systems with AI and computer vision. Thank you very much.